Well, as I understand it, she's an Edinburgh housewife. She must, I imagine she's very well educated. She worked out that Richard was badly done by the world and by Shakespeare. It is astonishing. This film is an absolute attack on Shakespeare, who was working for the Tudors, who, of course, wanted to hear that Richard was a shocker. And she set out to find the body and set out to prove to the world that Richard wasn't the person we all thought it was. He was called a usurper. And nobody knew where his body was because he was killed at the Battle of Bosworth. His body was supposed to have been thrown into a river, this, that, the other. Anyway, this woman said, no, this body's here. And here was in the middle of a car park, the council car park in Leicester, the social services car park in Leicester. And on the ground was painted a letter R with a ring round it. And she said, what does that stand for? And the man said, reserved for a particular car. And she said, he's down there. And indeed was within 3.5 feet right. So it's a sort of miraculous story.
Richard III died in 1485. Shakespeare didn't write his play until around 1593.
Sorry, I'm not following you.
You said Shakespeare was writing about recent history. He wasn't. He wrote it over 100 years after Richard's death.
All right.
And they reckon he probably made it up that he was a hunchback.
Well, it's just a play, isn't it?
That's what I said.
She's incredibly educated, incredibly smart. Years of meticulous research, just looking at it from a different angle, looking at it from the point of view, like a psychological point of view, which I found fascinating, and that was the key really to unlock it. That she wasn't amateur at all. It's, she is a historian, and that sort of way of belittling her, where you're just an amateur historian, you know nothing, and yet she knows everything. And that's what's brilliant about her, and that's what she proved, and will still, hopefully, this will redress the balance of actually, it's Philippa Langley who found the bones.
500年以上行方不明だった国王リチャード三世の遺骨を見つけたのは
I know I can find him.
冴えない日々を送る一人の主婦だった。
And show everyone you were always the rightful king.
Richard III, under a car.
I will fight you all the way on this.
究極の推し活がイギリス王室の歴史を覆す。ロストキング500年越しの運命。